ASMR World. It is Monday, the 7th of January, I think. Today we're going to record part 2 of the 100 best footballers of 2018 in the world. I think most of them will come from Europe, as in the European leagues, but it is a world 100. So we're going to get straight to that. Let's have a recap of the first 20, because this is part 2. We already did 100 to 80. So let's have a quick look who they were, just in case you've not seen the first video or have forgotten. In at 100 we had Irving Lozano of PSV, 99 Torgan Hazard, that's the other Hazard, not Eden or Eden. 98 Memphis Depay, failed at United, living it up at Lyon in France. Number 97, he's not really Jesus, he's Gabriel Jesus. 96 Alessio Romagnoli of AC Milan. Number 95 Big Romelu Lukaku, 3 goals in his last 3 games for United. 94 Ante Rebic, yes, that one from the Croatian team at the World Cup. 93 Sergei Milinkovic Savic, the one with a really funky name, plays for Lazio. 92 Timo Werner of Germany and RB Leipzig. 91 Edin Dzeko, my bad. And in at number 90 we have, wait for it to load, here we go. Number 90 Nabil Fekir of Lyon, who failed to get his move to Liverpool in the summer. 89 Florian Thauvin of Marseille. 88 Hugo Fumble the Ball Lloris of Tottenham. 87 Giorgio Chiellini. 86 Blaise Matuidi rather, not Blaise. 85 Keylor Navas. 84 Thiago Alcantara of Bayern Munich and Spain. 83 Kepa the keeper at Chelsea. 82 Benjamin Mendy of Man City. How the hell he gets in there for last year, I don't know. 81 Arjen Robben of Bayern Munich. And in at number 80 was Tottenham's own Dele Alli. So we're now down to position 79 in the list, and that position goes to Man City's Leroy Sané in at number 79. It's been a year of two halves for Sané. Let's just go through it, I don't need to read that. Obviously he had a great season with Man City. They won the Premier League. He was then dropped from the Germany team by Joachim Löw. He didn't take it to the World Cup, which a lot of people thought was crazy. Germany was then absolutely terrible at the World Cup, and probably would look a lot better with Sané in there, due to the fact that Sané has a hell of a lot of pace, and Germany looked quite terrestrial. What's the hell's word? Yeah, pedestrian. Yes, Germany looked like aliens. They looked very terrestrial, and with Sané they looked more like humans. My bad. Quite pedestrian anyway. You can tell it's a Monday. And then when the new season started, he wasn't really in the team for Man City. I think maybe it was his confidence had been knocked from being dropped from the World Cup by Joachim Löw. Now he's back in the team, playing very well, and possibly going to win another Premier League with Man City this season, possibly. In at number 78 is Alexander Lacazette. Strange choices these are. He didn't make it to the World Cup either. Didn't have a great season for Arsenal, so I don't really understand it. So look, Lacazette must have feared for his place at Arsenal when Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang rocked up at the Emirates Stadium in January. But it's testament to the Frenchman's quality that he forced his successive managers into a rethink. Yeah, I don't know. I think Aubameyang is first choice at Arsenal at the minute. Number 77. Now, I've heard a lot about this lad. A hell of a lot. Being linked to United and other teams. It is Milan Skriniar of Inter Milan. Sergio Ramos and Chiellini won't last too much longer at the summit of world football, but Skriniar has the potential to take their places as one of the planet's leading centre-backs. Inter's 23-year-old stopper is quickly building a reputation as a solid heir, possessing all of the traits needed to stop the very best strikers. Harry Kane and Gonzalo Higuain have been marshalled expertly by the Slovakia international already this term, finding him almost impossible to get past on the ground or in the air. Get him to United then. If he's that good, get him to United now. 76. Thibaut Courtois of Real Madrid. Obviously they got to the semi-finals he did with Belgium at the World Cup. I apologise for this being right in your face. I'm trying to get it just right. It's not really coming very well. I'm still hoping you can hear that, because I don't want it just there. You know, it still looks a bit stupid. Fuck it. Sorry for the language, I'm not messing about now. I've already recorded. 76. Thibaut Courtois. The Belgian goalkeeper has quickly established himself at Real Madrid, and while the new post Zinedine Zidane era is taking time to get up and running, Courtois is one of the few encountering no problems. Well, I don't know about so much about Courtois if it's his fault or not. They lost again yesterday. I think it was at home at the Bernabeu. Lost to Real Sociedad 2-1. Things were really not going well at Real Madrid. Whether it be Solari, the new manager, or the one who's in before him, things got really bad. Keylor Navas did a little wrong when he was first choice at Madrid, but it's evident that Courtois is a far more rounded, secure goalkeeper. They'll soon forget about David De Gea in Madrid, thank God. And should Courtois continue the way he started. Number 75, and he's been around the block a while now, this lad, but still in there. Gerard Piqué is at number 75 for Barcelona. Now, the wrong side of 30 and decided to retire from Spanish duty. After the World Cup, Piqué's sole focus is Barcelona, a key influence in the dressing room and an outspoken voice beyond his contributions on the pitch. His constant presence at centre-back has been key, while others around him have picked up injury problems. Well, I'm surprised Barcelona fans still like him, because he was the one who was behind that documentary that they recorded of Antoine Griezmann, the documentary where Griezmann was going to announce what he was doing at the end of last season, whether he was leaving Atletico and signing for Barca or staying at Atletico. He did a whole, like, an hour's documentary or 45 minutes, something like that. Just at the end say, I'm staying, woo! And Gerard Piqué was behind that documentary, his production company. So, I'm surprised Barcelona fans aren't a bit pissed at him. 74, Axel Witsel of Borussia Dortmund. I've only ever seen bits of Witsel. I'd never really been that impressed. Witsel had disappeared from the radar of many European football followers, having gone from being regarded as one of the continent's brightest young midfielders to being branded as a money grabber. First after joining Zenit St. Petersburg in 2012, and then by moving to Chinese side Shan Guanxin 4 years later. But his return to the big stage with Borussia Dortmund has been startlingly good. The Belgian has brought poise and organisation to a previously chaotic young side and been a key protagonist in their unlikely Bundesliga challenge. At just 29 and with less high-intensity miles in the tank than many peers, Witsel could dominate for years to come. At 29 now, you gotta say he's past a big money move now. I would have thought so anyway. 73, another Belgian, Toby Alderweireld of Tottenham Hotspur. Obviously, the fact that he's got in there at number 73 is a bit shocking to me. I've got to be honest, because if you think about it, last season he hardly played for Tottenham. They weren't playing him because they expected him to leave. He was refusing to sign a new contract, and they expected him to go at the end of the season. Now that didn't happen. United had a bid for him turned down, I think. And he's still there now, and now he's back in first choice, and they've just activated a clause in his contract to keep until 2020. But in the summer of this year, 2019 summer, he is available for as little as 25 million for that one transfer window. So it's all a bit crazy, these new deals that they got going on. 72, Riyad Mahrez, obviously signed for Man City. This transfer window just gone, and he was doing alright for Leicester. Never as good for Leicester as he was in their title-winning season with Jamie Vardy. Maybe it was because Kante left and the whole team unravelled, I'm not sure. But he's at Man City now, doing alright. Not first choice week in, week out. That position really realistically goes to Raheem Sterling. But he does number 70 in our list. This is so annoying right now. Right. I'm just going to record. If anyone's not happy with it, balls to it. Number 70, Iago Aspas of Celta Vigo and Spain and ex-Liverpool player. There are some who see Aspas as little more than a poorly taken corner at Liverpool. Put simply, they're all missing out because this is one of La Liga's best all-round forwards. The Galician could easily play for a top 4 side in Spain, but instead chooses to raise the level of boyhood club Celta, and the league is all the better for it. Winner of back-to-back Zara trophies for the highest scoring Spaniard in La Liga, the 31-year-old is on course to make it a third in succession, hitting double figures by match day 14, despite Celta's wild inconsistency. That's pretty impressive. Didn't really work for him at Liverpool, did he? Number 69, and that is Gonzalo Higuain of AC Milan, who's not done great there since he moved on loan. Despite Higuain's insistence that he was forced out of Juve in the summer to make way for Ronaldo. Where's he gone? Here we go. Not to mention the Argentine's impressive meltdown last month, which earned him a red card against his former club. The striker is exactly what Milan have been missing. The Rossoneri struggled without a reliable goal scorer last season, and that is exactly what the 30-year-old has proven to be at his third major Italian club, with 7 goals to his name so far. He scored 55 goals in 2 seasons for Juve, including 23 last season, as they secured the domestic double. Milan are unlikely to turn down the option of making his loan permanent next summer, given his remarkable consistency, while Chelsea are also apparently in for him as well. Obviously, Sarri works with him at Napoli, so we'll see where he goes. 66, and that is Ciro Immobile. There's a good reason Immobile is called King Ciro on the blue side of Rome. Last season was the most prolific of the 28-year-old's career, as he became one of Europe's top marksmen, finishing as joint top scorer in Serie A with 29 and the Europa League with 8. The broader numbers are staggering: 41 goals in 47 appearances last season, 10 league goals already this term, and a total of 78 in 107 games for Lazio since his arrival, falling unspectacular spells at Dortmund, Sevilla and Torino. Sometimes it just doesn't work for a player at a certain club, and they need to find their best club to show what they're capable of. Next we have 67. Great, I agree with this. I think he's one of the best left backs in the world, probably. It's Andy Robertson of Liverpool. Andrew Robertson was born in Glasgow, wrote Italian newspaper Gazzetta dello Sport after the left back's lung busting display against Roma in the first leg of last season's Champions League semi-final, and this explains everything, to what the paper said. Robertson was one of the surprises of last season, arriving at Liverpool from Hull. His burst forward in possession and added dynamism and thrust to the Liverpool attack, while his terrific delivery from out wide has resulted in 9 assists for the Merseysiders this calendar year. I'm still tired just looking at Robertson, said a bemused Jose Mourinho after United's 3-1 defeat at Anfield. Well, yeah, you can't not be. The guy has just pace to burn. 66, and a summer signing for Juve, João Cancelo. Ronaldo's arrival in Turin didn't exactly want for celebration, but he wasn't the only Portuguese international Juve signed last summer, one who is proven to be almost as important as his megastar compatriot. João Cancelo, who spent last season on loan at Inter and from Valencia, has rapidly improved the defensive side of his game, but retained the ever-present attacking verve, which unlocks even the most resolute opponents through a stunning combination of speed and skill from fullback. I never understand that. Why would Valencia loan him out to another top European team like Inter and then sell him on to Juve? Obviously the money with the Juve deal last season if he was that good. Obviously they missed out on something there. Number 65, and that is Koke of Atletico Madrid. It's hard to know what to write about a man so called Janeiro. I don't know what that means. He not only bleeds red and white but feels no less athletic than the strawberry tree climbing bear on the club's badge. For me, Koke once told 442, this is Madrid's true club. I've been a cold Janeiro my whole life. My idol was Juninho, the former Middlesbrough playmaker. He was the sort of player I wanted to be, and he is only better. He turns 27 in January and averages 50 games a season, chipping in with the odd goal. Mainly though, he guarantees possession and can play anywhere in Simeone's narrow midfield four. I'm not sure where they are in the league at the minute, Atletico, but I don't think they're that great this season. I'm sure they've had some odd results. Number 64, and that is Isco. It's been a difficult year for Isco, who struggled to prove himself as a key man for two coaches at Real Madrid, but he did at least provide some positives during Spain's disappointing World Cup in Russia. A player of his ability should be playing more football. However, such is life in Madrid that Isco has only started 5 La Liga matches this season, and his short-term future at the Bernabeu is unclear. Number 63, Angel Di Maria. Kylian Mbappe and Neymar dominate the headlines at PSG, and that's exactly how Di Maria likes it. The Argentine international lets his football to the talking, and Thomas Tuchel is the latest PSG manager to realise just how valuable the 30-year-old is. Dynamic, energetic, occasionally frustrating but consistently effective, Di Maria spent the past 12 months tormenting Liga 1 opponents and keeping PSG's fearsome frontmen well serviced. Look, anyone could run that league over in France, so the fact that Di Maria doesn't struggle doesn't surprise me. Number 62, Ivan Perisic at Inter Milan. Should have moved to United. Gutted it in. While obviously a meme was doing the rounds on social media recently. It contained 2 images, one of a ferocious T-Rex and one of timid Toy Story character Rex. The caption said, Croatia Perisic and Inter Perisic. While obviously intended as an amusing exaggeration, it did strike a chord. In the last year Inter, Perisic has alternated between invincible and invisible, but his haul of 11 goals and 11 assists last season helped the Nerazzurri return to the Champions League for the first time in 7 years. For Croatia, the 29-year-old was crucial in their surprise run to the final, scoring 3 goals, including 1 in the final, and putting in some standout displays, not least in the semi-final against England. I think the chances of him moving to United now are pretty much done. They're gone. Back over there somewhere. Number 61, and Bayern Munich player Niklas Süle. Bundesliga followers have observed Süle's impressive development for some time. Few, however, would have predicted his position as a mainstay for Germany and Bayern Munich so quickly. It would be hard to dispute that the 22-year-old is the best central defender at Bayern and has held a level of consistency, while more experienced campaigners have struggled around him. Süle was given just the final game of the World Cup group stage, but perhaps in hindsight, coach Joachim Löw should have pushed him into the firing line a little quicker. 2019 should be much brighter for Süle. And our last position of today, in part 2 of this video, in at number 60, and maybe this goes to show, because of injuries and stuff, why he's so far down, but number 60 is Gareth Bale of Real Madrid. Plagued by injuries for much of his Real Madrid career, Bale is the quintessential riddle, wrapped in a mystery inside an enigma. Despite Ronaldo's departure and an overhead kick in the Champions League final, the Welshman is yet to assume Ronaldo's frown at the Bernabeu. For all the doubts, and there are plenty in Spain, you can't doubt Bale's ability. A pure modern footballer who boasts outstanding physical and technical attributes. That combination will always make 2019, you have to feel sorry for Gareth Bale. This lad has the potential to be the best footballer in the world, in my opinion. At least up there in the top three, along with Messi. Forgetting Ronaldo now, in my opinion. But Messi, Neymar, Mbappe, I'd put Bale up there. But so many injuries, and you get players who just cannot get fit. Over these, with so many players, Michael Owen had endless injuries. Jack Wilshere, Gareth Bale, Darren Anderson. There's been so many who just had injury after injury after injury. It is a shame. I don't really like Jack Wilshere. He's a bit of a pain in the arse, but I feel sorry